What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Natural Hair for Beginners. So if you've been keeping up with the series, the first episode I explained how to understand your natural hair. Then last week I explained what products you should try and use for your curl type. And this week I'm going to focus on how to care for your hair's porosity. So we're going to jump right into this episode and get started. Yay! So we're going to start with low porosity hair. Again, I've got my iPad here because there's so much information and I really don't want to leave anything out. So with low porosity hair, it's really hard to get the moisture into the shaft of the hair. So the shaft is the middle of the hair. Your hair has little cuticles. So when you hear me say cuticles, it basically means like little openings in the hair strand that allows moisture in and out. So with low porosity hair, those cuticles are so flat, you're gonna struggle to moisturize low porosity hair. But it does retain the moisture once it absorbs. So the benefits of having a flat cuticle is that once the moisture's inside, it can't escape, so it can't leave. So you want to find products that can lock in that moisture, force your hair to accept it and keep it. Using a heat treatment could work really well with low porosity hair. A deep treatment called restoration therapy under a hooded dryer, steamer or warm towel or shower cap can help products better absorb and bind with the hair better. With low porosity hair, you can use a little bit of heat when you're doing treatments and things like that. That really will help open up the cuticles and let your hair absorb that moisture. You want to distribute the products evenly throughout the hair, but do not put on too much product because this type of hair, low porosity hair, will have a product build up, and you don't want excess product just lying on top of the strands because it's going to make your hair look oily, it's going to make your hair look dirty. So make sure that you're evenly distributing the products and that you're getting to every strand of hair but without putting on too much. With this type of hair, you want to apply products to damp hair but not drenched hair. So you don't want to get out of the shower immediately and put on your curling cream or your curl activator or your curl moisturizer. No, you want to towel dry it with a microfiber towel if you have one, or a t-shirt even works really well for natural hair. It will make sure that you're not breaking the hair off. And then once the hair is damp, you can apply your hair products. You want to incorporate a sulfate-free shampoo into your hair routine because that can help get rid of excess products that are left on your hair. And doing an apple cider rinse or baking soda treatment on your hair can also help remove excess product that's been left on the hair. I found this really cool thing on the Dischem website where if you type in low porosity hair products, it will show you all of the products that they have that are perfect for low porosity hair types. And it's a really helpful tool if you're not sure what products you should start using. I've got a few things that you should avoid doing when you've got low porosity hair. So you do not want to ignore shampoo. There's a big trend with co-washes at the moment, but you don't want to do co-washing all the time. You can do co-washes maybe once a week just to refresh your curls, but you want to stick to your shampoos because a clarifying shampoo can really help remove excess product buildup, like I said before. I really enjoyed using the Alvive Low Shampoo Clarifying Cleanser. It's a really great product to remove excess product. I don't have low porosity hair, but I really enjoyed that product, and it might be a really good one to add to your routine if you've got low porosity hair. You do not want to use leave-in conditioners too often with low porosity hair because they are traditionally formulated to strengthen the cuticle of your hair, and you don't want this cuticle to get any stronger because it's already like rejecting all moisture and all water. So instead of using a leave-in conditioner, you want to go for a lightweight moisturizer or hair milk to put in your hair after you've washed it. I used a hair milk in the past. I used the Carol's Daughter hair milk. Didn't work for me because it doesn't suit my hair's porosity and doesn't suit my curl type. But if you've got low porosity hair, a hair milk like that will really help moisturize and just nourish your hair. And then you also don't want to use heavy products on low porosity hair. So you don't want to go for heavy butters and heavy oils because like thick butters are too heavy for low porosity hair, especially if you've got really fine strands of hair. And those thick products will accumulate quickly and it will leave a buildup of product on your hair, leaving it looking annoyingly messy. Product buildup eventually will lead to dryness, and you don't want that. You want your hair to be nourished and cared for. So stay away from those thick hair butters and thick leave-in conditioners and products like that. Rather go for your light oils and curl refreshers that can help to rejuvenate your curls. So that's everything I've got on low porosity hair. I'm going to move on to normal porosity, and I've only got 2 points for normal porosity because Normal porosity hair easily allows moisture in, so you don't really need excess products and things like that to help your hair handle moisture and handle hydration. So you've got it easy if you've got normal porosity hair. You've got the Regina George of hairs, like, get it, girl. But it is really important that you continue with regular deep conditioning with your hair according to your curl type as well, which I covered last week. So you want to maintain good product absorption because your hair porosity can change, and you want to make sure that you're staying in that normal bracket and keeping your hair nice and healthy and looking good. Let's move on to high porosity hair. All right. So high porosity hair is parched, it's thirsty, and it really needs products to help lock in the moisture, because the thing is, the cuticle of high porosity hair is so high, it's lifted up so high that it allows all the moisture in, but then the moisture just leaves as well. So it absorbs moisture just as quick as it loses moisture. So you want to get products that's going to lock in that moisture and keep it there, because it's naughty, it lets it go. You want to use minimal heat on this hair. It's best to air dry high porosity hair. Regular deep condition should be incorporated into your hair routine, so make sure that you're always doing a deep conditioning routine, and like stick to how often you should be doing it for your curl type. You want to rinse your hair with cold water because that will help seal the cuticle of the hair and prevent frizz. You want to detangle your hair gently with a wide tooth comb to prevent hair loss and breakage, because remember, because high porosity hair loses moisture so quickly, it becomes dry and brittle and it will break quite easily. So get a wide tooth comb in your hair kit and use that. If not, your fingers are your friends. Your fingers are probably the best thing to use to detangle your hair, and you want to start from the bottom and work your way up. You don't want to start from the top and work your way down, because then you're just gonna have this clump of knots at the bottom. Not a vibe. You want to combine a leave-in conditioner with a gel to help seal in moisture and combat thirsty curl porosity. So you're going to put on your leave-in conditioner first, and then when you style your hair, you're going to put in some gel. And like I said, you're just going to crunch that gel in. Crunch, 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 because you don't want to pull out the curl and the natural curl structure. You also want to incorporate protein treatments into your hair, because you want to build up the hair's strength so that your hair doesn't break as often as it does. So you can do a high protein treatment at least once a month, and then you can do like low protein treatments like every few weeks as well. This will really help strengthen your hair and give it the proteins and nutrients that it really needs. Using hair butters and oils can also help to lock in your moisture with high porosity hair, so that it doesn't release the moisture again. Shea butter or shea butter, however you say it, and olive oil are both great for sealing. So you want to get products that have shea butter in, you want to get products that have olive oil, because that can really lock in the moisture in the strands of your hair. Olive oil is one of the few oils that can penetrate the hair shaft and makes for a great sealant. I actually don't think I've got any products that have olive oil in, but my leave-in conditioner is shea butter. This is my go-to leave-in conditioner. I use this 24/7. You want to go for products that contain oils like olive oil, castor oil, and avocado oil. So look for those on your ingredient list. You want to see what's in the products. And then incorporate apple cider vinegar and aloe vera into your routine. So again, an apple cider vinegar rinse like we did with low porosity hair, the same thing with high porosity hair. They can both help to adjust the pH balance of your hair. Rinsing with apple cider vinegar will help flatten the cuticle and seal in the moisture. You can add aloe vera gel or juice to your leave-in conditioner, or you can even put it in your spray bottle. So you know your little spray can that you use to moisturize your hair with water? Put a few drops of aloe vera gel in that, and that will also just help nourish that hair and seal that cuticle so that your hair looks moisturized and great. Alright, so that is all the tips I have for hair porosity and how to care for your hair porosity. It's very important that you take the information that you learned in last week's video and this week's video, put them together to find your perfect hair routine. Next week, I'm going to be talking about how to start your hair journey. If you are interested in what products you should be using, if you've got questions about specific products, I suggest that you check out my YouTube channel where I do a whole lot of product reviews on natural hair products. Disclaimer, what works for me might not work for you, but I can give you an opinion on certain products and what they did for me if you've got a hair curl type similar to mine. So my YouTube link is in my bio, so you guys can check that out. And I will see you guys again next week for another episode. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.